Welcome to 242, a daily podcast inspired by Acts chapter 2, verse 42. It reads, "They devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching and to fellowship, to breaking of bread and to prayer." This is a space where we return to devotion, fellowship, shared life, and prayer. Each day, we reflect on one scripture that calls us back to unity with God and with one another. Wherever you're listening from, you are not alone. Let's begin today's reading. Today's scripture is from the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 3. Do two walk together unless they have agreed to do so? Do you walk together with anyone unless you have agreed to do so? It's a question. It feels rhetorical, but I think it's one that we all need to actually answer. Because when I think about it, there are people who have worked with others without agreeing to do so. They were forced, they followed the bandwagon, they allowed peer pressure to go to where they didn't want to go to. And this scripture is posing this question to you. Do you work together? Do two people work together? Do 10 people work together unless they have agreed to do so? Did you agree to go into that relationship? Did you agree to go on that trip with that person? Did you agree to go to school to study what you're studying? Did you agree to do life with whoever you're doing life with right now? Do two work together unless they have agreed to do so? As I read this, I'm asking myself, what am I doing right now that I did not agree to, that I did not consciously or intentionally agree to, but I'm doing? Could it be why I am facing some frictions in some areas of my life? Could it be why there is this dissonance in my spirit because I am not in full agreement with the way that I'm doing things right now? Maybe I picked up the idea from somebody else. Maybe I compared myself with somebody else. Maybe I saw somebody do it that way and I decided to do it too, without first talking to myself to agree that, okay, this is actually befitting for the way that I want to do this thing. Let's bring it back to the external. Are there friendships, relationships, partnerships in my life that I'm in currently that I do not agree with, but I just decided to coast along just to let peace reign or just to keep up appearances? This scripture is really like slapping me right now, asking me this question. Am I in agreement with the people in my life? Did I actually have those conversations with people in my corner? And on my journey into coaching and being a part of the coaching community for years now, I know that we've had these conversations in different dimensions and in different phases. But I remember one that is vividly coming to my head as I think about the scripture is to see how the power of communication is very important in every relationship. And I remember one time my coach was saying something around, do you know that we have so many people on our contact list that actually have the answers to some of our problems, but we are obviously oblivious of that because we are not having those conversations. We just kind of think automatically, whether it's through telepathy, I don't even know, that these people will know that they have what we need and give us what we need, forgetting that We have to have those conversations. We have to come to that agreement. Agreeing is saying, this is what I'm doing. You are aware of it. This is what you can do. This is the role you can play in making this better for me, and vice versa. So as I think about the scripture, what is coming to my mind is to take stock of my relationships, to take stock of my contacts, right? And to see the people who possibly I have what they need or they have what I need, but we have not worked together because there is no conversation of agreement between us. I have not sat down with them or, have a coffee date with them or have a virtual coffee date with them to say, I've noticed that, you do this, and this well. And I think I really do need that. How can you be of help to me? Having that conversation is coming to an agreement to say, oh, okay, I didn't realize that I have what you need. All right, so now that I know, what are the terms of engagement? How do we go about it? I remember actually having this conversation with a couple of people in my life as I close out the year 2025 to say 2026 has to be different. I am not insane. Insanity is doing the same thing over and again and expecting a different result. And I am not insane. That much I know. Right? And so I had to get into those conversations of people in my corner that I just know they can help me. But probably they have no idea that they can. And so I had to have that conversations with them to say, come, lady, I've seen you do this so well. I admire you from afar. I am bringing the admiration to your doorstep. Please, I need help and I know you can help me. And it's beautiful. I mean, it was a beautiful experience because even for those people that I thought, I don't really even think that I've done enough, or built that relationship enough to want to have this kind of conversations, the openness was beautiful. And I'm like, oh my God, look at me. How many more contacts do I have like that are open and willing to help, but they just don't know what I need. And so we're not in agreement because they don't know. So what am I saying to you today? Maybe you should try that as well. I'm not saying that is what you need, but think about the scripture. Can two work together unless they agree to do so? Who do you need to work with that you need to agree with so that you can go on that journey together? Towards the end of last year, I put out a word that I have the strong feeling that I needed to help people stay accountable, because my coaching journey is kind of becoming clearer that accountability is an aspect that I need to sit with. And I just wanted to really sit in it without the fluff of trying to create or curate anything as a business part yet. And so I made an offer to people, and a few people jumped on it, and I've been keeping them accountable since then. And the journey, their journey to getting closer to their goals is unfolding, slowly but surely. But we had to come to that agreement. I had to give them the terms of operation. Like, this is how it's going to work. Are you in or out? And they said they were in. And now, so I have the liberty to work with them based on the agreement that we have. And I'm really looking forward to their progress after 90 days, because that's the agreement that we had, that I'm going to work with you for 90 days to help you get closer to your goals. What are your goals? Help them clarify it, help them break it down into, smaller chunks, weekly and daily tasks, and then press their necks to say, okay, this is what you said you were going to do. How's it going? What kind of support do you need? And I'm looking forward to the end of 90 days for them to come back and say, whoa, Coach EJ, this is what we were able to do thanks to your accountability coaching, right? So, again, the scripture says, can two work together except or unless they have agreed to do so? Think about it as you go about your day to day. Who do you need to agree with to get on a journey together, to do some tasks together, maybe to pray together, maybe to fast together, maybe to study together? I also did that on my Bible app. I have this 1 year, our 1 year devotional, and I invited my friends on the Bible app, and a few people have agreed. They accepted the invitation. That's an agreement. And so that means for the rest of the year, we are studying the Bible together as a group. So think about it. Who do you need to agree with today? Go on ahead and have that conversation with them so that both of you are on the same page. Thank you for listening today. God bless you. If anything jumps for you, please do remember to search, the link to contact me via WhatsApp to share your insight of the scripture today. God bless you. Thank you for sharing this moment with me on 242. May this word shape how you live, love, and walk with others today. If this scripture encouraged you, share it with someone in your community. Until tomorrow, remain devoted, stay connected, and keep walking together.